to roll?
Yeah, all good.
Well, look, yeah, the whole financial literacy thing I think is so important, but the reality is that we don't have. Yeah, financial literacy is very important for high school students. In fact, I think it's important for all students, but it's something that isn't covered in schools very much, apart from the subject areas that lend themselves to that. And so ideally, it would be great to have a program which would allow students to learn quite a lot about the practical side of financial management and so on. And that that would be together with a number of other life skills that students would probably benefit from. But the situation in schools today is that resources are limited, time is limited, teachers barely cope to deliver what they have to deliver. In my situation as a careers counsellor, I'm the one and only person in the school that deals with careers, and I engage with other staff members through little programs and projects that I put out there, but this would be one area that wouldn't be covered by that. And so I guess it really falls back to parents to take the responsibility of educating their children in the whole issue of financial management and perhaps by example largely.
Academic year, and you know we will try to map out the year all with them, so that they only need to come in once. But if there's an emergency situation down the track or something happens, then we always say to students that you can come back.
And you touched on people coming from disadvantaged backgrounds,
Yep.
but what would be some of the main reasons that people would come in?
The main reasons are typically for students is moving expenses if they're living away from home to study, because let's say that a person's receiving a Centrelink payments are ab study, off study or youth allowance, and they're combining that with some casual or part-time work. If they're having to move in a situation where it's beyond their control, so the property they're living in is sold or whatever or anything like that, they're having to move out, the ability to come up with $1,000 at least to be able to cover a bond and their moving expenses is generally beyond that group. That's a large part of it. The other main parts are for computer or IT purchases or textbooks, and costs for compulsory placements as part of students' courses. So if a student has to go on a rural placement as a part of their course, let's say it's 6 weeks, we can help with. And often they're having to, they'll keep their myself. So it could be whether there is a course in terms of that's related to independent living. I think, and also, if it was taught, it's actually got to be about. It's got to be about and aimed at creating independence rather than a restriction. Okay, and about skills development, and also pointing out the positives of knowing where your money goes, because that allows you then to plan for the future. Okay? You can't plan to do nice things without being able to pay for it, and that's not going to. I mean, that's certainly going to be the case if you're a student in at uni on a low fixed income, but it's the same case as you go through